How do you reharmonize a song? Hey, it's Paul Tobey here from jazzmental.com. Thanks for joining me. I thought I'd take the opportunity to walk you through the reharmonization process. So, why do you want to do this? Well, because if you've heard somebody else's song that you like, or there's something that you know that you want to play that wasn't written by you, you kind of want to make it your own. So, what you need to do is to dive into that melody and start finding chords that make sense to you based on your experience that can really take that song and make it your own. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and we're going to get started in just a second.
So today we're talking about how to reharmonize a song. My name is Paul Tobey from jazzmental.com. Thanks for joining me. You've caught me on a rainy day when I just want to be creative, learn something new, and go through the reharmonization process and share that with you on how I approach it. So I picked a tune called Pure Imagination. It's something that I've heard on the radio a few times on Jazz FM, sung by Jamie Cullum. Not sure if you're familiar with him, but a good musician. And I thought, hey, that would make a great piano piece, a great recording. So the first thing I did was I dropped by the Real Book to see if there was a version in there. And there is in Real Book 3. There's a transcription or a lead sheet. And I looked through it and it looks okay. And I played it a few times. And then essentially I thought, okay, well, if I want to turn this into my own lead sheet, I'm going to need to transcribe it and go through that process. Then I thought, okay, well, maybe there's a version over on Musescore, which I'm a member of, and there is, and looks like this person, Eric Fontaine Jazz, has kindly provided me with this sheet music, which now I can download as an XML file, get that into Finale, and then start writing my own chords. And I can also create a PDF, which I did. So I downloaded the PDF, and here it is. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start to mark this up with our own changes and reharmonization. So the first thing we're going to do is just play through the first couple of A sections. So it goes A, A, B. This is the B section starting on the A flat major, and then it goes back to A again. So probably not a ton of reharmonization to do. But this is part of the thought process. So let's play through it a little bit as written, and then we'll see where we can take it from there. Okay, so that's the tune pretty much written as is, and those are the changes that are there. So the first thing that I think of when I do stuff like this is I start to pick out destination chords. So let me grab something to write with here. Okay. Let's erase some of this because as I was playing it, I just start to see that the changes, while they're okay, they're not as full or rich as I like to see. And I'm just going to keep sort of like the bare bones in here. All right, so let's work over the A section here. So what I mean by destination chords is like when you have a lot of space that leads to there, and then you've got this turnaround here. And a turnaround is meant to get you back to the next section, which is also 2. And this is also a destination because it's the end of the phrase. So let's tackle this first one here. So we're going from 1, which is E flat major 7, to 2, which is the F minor 9, so 2 minor 9 chord. And as I was playing it, my mind automatically did 1, 4, 3, 6. Because in jazz, that's kind of how you get, or it's one way to get from 1 to 2. And so that would mean this would be some kind of A flat chord, this would be G, and this would be C. So then what you do is in that phrase, you figure out what the tonality and the voicings and the type of chords that you want to use there. So right, and you have to take into consideration the melody. So when that note hits on the A flat, that is the 13th. So that's an A flat 7 13 chord, which sounds really nice because you've got the tritone in the bass and then a fourth up, and then the melody note. So it sounds really good. And then we're going to go to the G minor 7 and then C7 probably. And as I played it, it sounds more like a sus chord because that is an E flat, which could work, but I'm going to just play it as a sus for now because we'll build a little bit of tension later. So let's play it from the beginning. Right, so before we move on, let's fix this chord. I think it should be some kind of B flat altered chord, maybe a flat 9. Let's figure a few things out. Yeah, that's a good voicing. Okay. So just B flat altered. Same thing. I really like this chord here. It's has a certain amount of dissonance leading to the E flat, so we're going to leave it at that as is. Right, so there's our turnaround. So let's figure out some kind of G, maybe to C. So let's take the tritone substitution of C and let's do F sharp 7. So G minor to F sharp 7. probably heard that I just messed around with the melody there a little bit. So this is coming along nicely. And initially, when you're starting to reharmonize a piece and picking changes from your experience, obviously anything that really sounds good, but you obviously have to you can't just randomly pick things. They have to come out from the tonal training that's in your mind and in your experience. But then what happens is over time, it gets a progressively a little bit more dissonant. You start to add in passing chords and other things. But what I'm looking for here now is a reharmonization that I can rewrite and give to like a bass player or create a bass line myself. Because when you mix the piano and the bass together, they have to coincide. The bass can't just do their own thing. The changes have to be similar. So that's what I'm attempting to do here. So in the next video, we're going to go into the next section, which is the bridge, because we just did pretty much the 2A, and where it goes here. So this is heading into this G chord. So we're going to tackle that in the next video. So if you like this one, this video, my name is Paul Tobey, and all you have to do is give it a thumbs up. So if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. Make any comments or questions that you have below. So if you have questions about reharm, you can let me know, and subscribe to the channel. That'd be great, because I'm making more videos just like this one